Addison Rae's boyfriend would go out of his way to leak inappropriate pictures of his girlfriend on social media, just when we thought things were getting better between them. Aside from the Addison Rae drama that went down this week, apparently Mads Lewis also got exposed by her old friend for still being obsessed with Nessa Barrett. And guys, even James Charles got canceled for bullying and pressuring Emma Chamberlain. With that being said, let's get started with, I don't think you guys understand how serious and messed up this topic is. Because as far as we know, Addison has been dating Omar Fetty for quite a while now. And despite all the rumors that went around about them, such as Omar cheating on Addison and Addison distancing herself from him, they still remained as the strongest couple out there after they kept updating us on their relationship day after day and how much they were in love with each other. Now, of course, during this period of time, Addison faced a lot of issues while trying to manage both her career and relationship. Since, well, aside from all the drama and accusations Addison got involved in, some people started setting Addison up on purpose by making deep fake videos of her that were inappropriate. And unfortunately, people couldn't stop reposting those fake videos of Addison just to stir up more drama and make the internet cancel her for good. However, as Addison has gone on social media multiple times to address how disturbing those fake videos are, she decided this week to put herself in a very messy situation between her and her boyfriend. After she went on Instagram and posted this inappropriate picture of her and Omar on her stories. Luckily for Addison, she was able to delete the story immediately just to avoid controversy. Little did she know that whatever she posts on the internet stays there forever. Since, well, the picture was already getting reposted on every social media platform, with millions of people throwing hate and shaming Addison for sharing an inappropriate picture of herself in front of her young audience. Although Addison wasn't the only person who was receiving backlash over the picture. In fact, her boyfriend Omar Fetty was getting dragged through the mud by Addison's fan base since they believed that he was responsible for posting the picture on Addison's account without her consent, just to be on the news. This situation made Addison Rae go on Instagram and clear up all the accusations people were throwing at her boyfriend by saying that she was responsible for reposting the picture and Omar Fetty had nothing to do with it at all. Can y'all calm down? Addison hasn't said she was forced to take that pic. In fact, she reposted it. Y'all are making up random rumors and gossip for no reason. I would understand if Addison came out and said what happened, but she didn't. And they look happy. Can y'all just not send death when you don't know 100% what's going on? Thank you. These rumors are disgusting. I love Omar and feel safe and comfortable with him. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be with him. The photo was posted by myself and Omar, so I was fully aware it was posted. Okay, so from my understanding, her boyfriend took an inappropriate photo of her and posted it. That is from my understanding. This is completely untrue. I have no idea where this rumor came from, but it is a false narrative. It was not even a bad photo. It was just a cute couple selfie. Like, what is everybody on about? I posted the photo as well. These rumors are disgusting. I love Omar, and if I didn't feel safe and comfortable with him, I wouldn't be with him. Anyways, here's what people had to say about Addison defending her boyfriend Omar over accusations and how strange it was that she has never really stood up for Bryce Hall while they were dating. I feel so bad for her. She's kept this relationship offline and still can't get away from people. It's fascinating how she so quickly responded for Omar, but she never stood up for Bryce. Completely irrelevant, but makes me think of how she never defended Bryce this fast when he was always supporting her. I can't believe that people are adding more fuel to the fire by involving Bryce in this mess, but anyways, let's move on now to Mads Lewis, who recently got exposed by her best friend for talking shit about Nessa Barrett on the daily. How is it possible that your closest friends are out here exposing you for still being obsessed with Nessa Barrett? Yeah, there's no way Mads Lewis is getting away with this. At this point, we have all seen the constant shade Mads has thrown at Nessa in the past few years after Nessa got along with her ex-boyfriend Jaden Hustler. And despite how Mads tried her best to move on from the issue and get herself a new boyfriend, unfortunately, their relationship couldn't last that long as well after they announced their breakup a week ago. At that moment, people felt that Mads should take a long break from social media to focus on her mental health, since it seemed like she still hasn't recovered from the incident that happened between her, Nessa, and Jaden. And yet, her breakup with Christian poured more salt on the wound after her ex-boyfriend recently announced that he has moved to another house. Now, besides all the relationship drama Mads has been going through at the moment, some influencers decided to take advantage of the situation by exposing Mads Lewis on TikTok just to go viral. Such as the influencer called Lauren, who's barely even known by people in the first place, decided to post a very shady TikTok video towards Mads Lewis, exposing her for talking mad about Nessa Barrett in front of her. I met her IRL and I thought she was chill, but she dead ass wouldn't stop talking about Nessa, and she was driving all fast on the road, pissed off. I was in the back trying not to laugh. But then things took a turn when Mads went on Instagram to explain her side of the story, since she decided to hit back at the TikToker Lauren for spreading lies about the situation when she was intoxicated and unconscious in the back of her car. LMAO, I don't understand the urge people get to randomly just start it. I've met you once. The night you were in my car was the same day I met you. Plus, you were intoxicated in the back of my car. So this is irrelevant, and I don't doubt I was talking about them. It was literally 2 weeks since we broke up. LOL. Low-key forgot who you were. Also, if you want next time you post the photo with me you asked to take, tag me. As a result of this, both Mads and Lauren got in a huge fight in the comments after Lauren exposed Mads in detail how she put her life at risk and almost crashed her car because of the anger she had towards Nessa. LMDAO, I would rather have people not know me than only know for my ex's new girl. Bruh, this is so funny. You were literally asking us for angry songs because you wanted to drive fast and be mad, talking mad about Nessa. Like, we deadass almost crashed if it wasn't for your boy who caught the wheel. You're pressed because you know what's up. If you wanted clout that bad, you should have just DM'd me. I would have posted you on my story. This happened so long ago. If it was such a big deal, why didn't you bring it up then? It was clear enough for people that Lauren was straight up messing with Mads for clout and attention, since she seemed to be bringing up a 9-month-old drama just to be in the news. Although, this did not stop people from questioning the secret behind Lauren speaking up on a 9-month-old drama now, as if she has been plotting with someone against Mads for a while. Until Nessa Barrett herself decided to show up to the scene and reveal that she was responsible for making Lauren speak up on the issue after people noticed how Nessa immediately followed Lauren on Instagram when the situation was over. Nessa loves the drama just as much. She's just more low-key about it. They're probably DMing talking about Mads right now. And y'all say Mads is obsessed. Anyways, let's just end today's video with Emma Chamberlain exposing James Charles for bullying and pressuring her. I don't think it was a huge surprise for people that James Charles got exposed by Emma Chamberlain for being a terrible human being, because he has already been known for bullying his high school partners and pressuring straight men to be with him. These things are just known for being James's tactics, but the real question about all of this is, how did Emma Chamberlain really expose James Charles? As we already know, both James and Emma had a friendship fallout years ago after they distanced themselves from each other without explaining the reasoning behind it. Although they did reunite 2 years later after they filmed videos on both of their channels expressing how they've missed each other and how they're currently on good terms. Immediately after this video was posted, Emma and James's friendship went MIA yet again. And you might be asking, what was the reason for it this time? Well, based on people's assumptions, Emma didn't want to involve herself in another scandal with James after he got called out on his predatory behavior in early 2021. So she decided to distance herself from him and focus on her career instead. This is what people thought about the situation at first, but then things completely shifted when Emma recently went on a podcast to talk about her issues collabing with her ex-friends, since she decided to address how she's been bullied and pressured by tons of popular YouTubers off camera to collab with them just so they can benefit from her.
Being around people that are in the same industry as you is also not always the best thing, because there's a lot of competitiveness.
After this podcast went live, people started wondering whether Emma was referring to James Charles or the Dolan twins in her statement. Tana Mojo, aka one of James Charles's ex-best friends, decided to make a cryptic comment under the podcast, confirming that it was James Charles who Emma mentioned in the podcast. James Charles. Anyways, loves, if you need more juicy videos on influencers, then make sure to click on the tab right above.